We got new cards over the weekend. What is up, everybody? This is Brandon Player 23, and today we're going to see the cards that drop over the weekend. Konami took us by surprise Saturday night and Sunday evening as well. There were cards that were announced that are coming later on this year, maybe available through the championship month, August. But there are some really interesting cards. A lot of them are extenders, and a lot of them are could be even starters for decks. So let's see how we do with this. These cards are being reported. I'm gonna get it from Yu-Gi-Oh organization, and we're going to see mainly first the one that dropped first, the hero card, um, Hero Flash or Hiero, which is different than the original Hero Flash, which is an amalgamation of other hero cards, so they can make it suitable for the meta. You know, hero. It's probably the largest archetype up there with blue eyes and dark magician. So this one card specifically has three effects, four actually. It's a normal spell card. For the rest of the turn, if an elemental hero monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. That's one effect. Uh, it's a once per turn card, but you could combine it with other powerful hero effects. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of elemental hero monsters you control and destroy them. You have to target for that, that's fine. Target one elemental hero monster from your graveyard, and if you do, either add it to your hand or special summon it. That's pretty powerful. And this one that blew my mind the first time I read it. For the rest of the turn, elemental hero monsters you control can attack your opponent's monsters directly. Did I read that right, Konami? What is this? Anyways, a lot of people say it's a mid card, it's average or it's mediocre. I think that eventually someone was gonna find a pretty powerful uh combo or end game combo to OTK your opponent with this card. Either way, this card is coming on the package. It's called Over the Limit. What is it? OCG Limit Over, which is coming in early March for OCG. I assume that we will get it by June, July. So I have a suspicion that these cards will be available by the nationals, or at least the latest YCS or Continental Championships. This is a set that contains the overframe cards. Um, this just super polymerization, which a pretty cool art. I don't think I can zoom into this picture. Let me see. Yeah, I can. But this is my post from it. The source is on X. You can find it there. Also, Dominus Impulse. And this right here is a retrain of a card. So this set both contains reprints with overframes and retrains. There is a chance that Mirror Jade might get a retrain. I doubt it. This is a pretty new card. Consider Hero Flash is an older card, and also cards like Dominus Impulse, which is fairly new, didn't get a return. It just got a reprint with overframe and super polymerization that has been around for the longest since the GX time, probably 2010. It's getting just a reprint. There's one other cards that I like to talk about. This right here, uh, have two new Kuribos. We're not gonna pay attention to this one, which is already powerful. So we're getting like three Kuribos this year because we're getting Dark Kuribo or Dark Fiend Kuribo on Maze of Muertos and TCG, which OCG already got last year, by the end of last year. We have a new Kuribo, which basically helps you with Dark Magician cards. Remember, Dark Magician might be meta again this year. We'll see about that. But this one right here is also hero support. Win Kuribo Sabatier level 10. You can only use first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand and pay half your life points. Pretty hero standard there. And add one polymerization spell or fusion spell. Branded players, hold me there. Spell from your deck or hand. And if you do shuffle this card into the deck, so you basically recycle it. So you may run one of these only. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except hero monsters. So I hope they do have a branded hero monster so we can use this in branded fusion. But nonetheless, during your opponent's turn, you can have If you have 1,000 points of less, you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the highest attack among the monsters they control. So if your opponent tries to play the game, I'm gonna punish him. Also, we got a new retrain of Junk Synchron, one of my favorite cards of all time, very iconic. For a Synchro summon, you can substitute this card for any one Synchro Tuner, which is a really powerful effect, and I think should have come out before, but hey, we finally got it. You can only use the first and second effect, but these are the restricted effects of this card. If this card is in your hand, you can target one level 2 or lower monster in your graveyard, special summon this card, and if you do, special summon that monster. But its effects are negated. Right. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Synchro monsters. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Don't worry, you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. More than one card can get the name of Warrior, I believe. But yeah, definitely the new synchro cards and synchro support that we got in late November, early December already says that if you special summon a level 2 monster or some tuner synchron monsters are not gonna have their effects negated. I believe, yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. So this card might be broken for what an archetype that could be very broken already is. Also, Gagaga Magician, a retrain that pretty much gives you a freeze level 4, level 5 even XYC monster. So we get more support for XYC monsters as well. Because it allows you to XYC any Subaba, Gagaga, Go Go Go, Do Do Do. Don't make me repeat those. Gene or Heroic Champion number or ZY or ZS monster using only those two monsters. And what you do, you can, if they have different levels, you can make them have the same levels. So how about that? We also get support for more Dark Magician Pendulum support in this time around. So everybody's getting support, even rituals, but this is not really a ritual support. This is mostly support for Cyverse. So this could be support for Malice, a deck that refuses to die, which is already good enough after all the hits. Nonetheless, we're also getting new support for rituals in the new Demise card that is coming in Maze of Muertos, I believe. So this here looks pretty good for Yu-Gi-Oh! So don't believe anyone that says that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dead. A lot of retrains in this set. But remember, this set does it's going to have two parts. It's going to have the heroes um set, which they might come out like a week apart each other. So it's gonna have also the villains. If Mirror J gets a retrain, I don't think it would be a bad idea at all. But I understand if they don't, Mirror J is already a very powerful card. But if it does, hey, that'll be nice. Um, but that's for now. That's all the cards that we got over the weekend. Let me know what you think. I think Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna thrive this year because a lot of beloved sets and archetypes are gonna get support, and overall the meta is looking really good. I still count on Branded being a top deck by mid-year or probably for the national. So let's see what we got. Yesterday I uploaded a deck profile for we had a remote YCS VIP qualifier and Edgar won it, so you might check that over here. I think over here, and that's pretty much it. I'm Brandon Player 23 guys signing out, and I hope you like this video. Hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time.